today's task is to make a homemade pizza. And I'm going to put some recipes up. We know that some of us can't get hold of yeast, so I'm going to put up a pastry-based pizza as well. And some people need gluten-free pastry or pastry equivalents or pizza-based equivalents. So I'm going to look at that as well. So the task will be to find a recipe and to have a look at it with your children, and then in any way you want, but either through a series of photographs with some captions or a series of drawings or a little video, whatever you want to do, make the instructions as simple as you can. So I want you to think about how these instructions could be accessible to a child between 3 and 5 years old, or a child who has learning difficulties and who might be working at that kind of age range. So for older children, they can obviously have a really good role here in helping to think, how can we make this language more simple? How can we make the measures more simple? Those of you in the US are obviously very familiar with using cups. That is a fantastic thing we could use here rather than weighing things. So when you're thinking about making your base, think about cups and think about using images, as I say, with photographs or with drawings. Give your instructions about what to do first, second, third, and so forth. Some really good maths in that. When you come to your toppings, oh my goodness, the world is just, your oyster. No limits at all. Probably wouldn't put oysters on them though. Maybe. Whatever you decide, whether you're putting vegetarian things on or whether you're putting bits of pepperoni or whatever you like, have a think about. If you followed my other videos, use your subitizing skills to see how many bits of pineapple you've got in front of you when you tip out the tin or when you chop it up, or whatever you decide to put on it. You can use your subitizing, you can use your counting skills, you can arrange things in patterns, you could make a symmetrical image on top of your pizza, you could create a face, you could do, there's so much. But the point of today's video, for those of you in my Reception Teachers Survival Guide group, which this will go on, the point of today's task is to really notice that the maths in every day for all of our children of all ages and us adults is very, very rich when you look for it. I used to hear a lot when I started this job that people would say, oh, I love cooking with children because they don't know they're doing maths. Now, the reason people say that is because they had a bad experience of maths at school. They were told that maths was about following rules and procedures and usually boring pages and pages full of what we called sums, calculations. That isn't maths. Speaking as a maths consultant, that is not maths. That is a tiny part of the procedural element of maths. Maths is what holds you up all day, every day. You don't go home and say, oh, I'm going to do some maths tonight. You say, I'm going to plan my holiday. Maybe not at the moment. Or I'm going to plan a meal, or I'm going to work out if we can afford this, and masses of things like that. That's why you then learn those skills. So don't think about cooking as a great way of hiding your children from doing maths. Make sure they know they're doing maths. Make sure they realize that maths is this amazing subject that helps you do things for yourself. It helps you feed yourself. It helps you shop. It helps you entertain yourself. It helps you organize and gives you control over your life. It is a wonderful subject when we are taught what maths really is. So I would love you to post what you do. Post little videos of you and your children making the pizzas. Post your steps for us so we can all follow your recipes. If you make a little, Word document, or as I say, you make a little series of photographs or drawings, would be amazing. So let's have a worldwide pizza challenge, guys, where maths is what we're talking about. Isn't maths amazing? Look what it's allowing us to do. So look forward to hearing loads from you later.